I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Massive Massive miscalculation on that one. DDT!
Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. This War Games just got Uzi, Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
From the top! Elbow drop! Good Lord!
Things are no longer about to be even in this one, and he wants to make sure of that.
Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. A consistent attack here from Jay.
Uso is determined right now.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Back suplex into the neck breaker.
Oof.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
Uso.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Will Jey end this? Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Oh, ouch! Oh. And evades the attack.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a little wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael. Oh, using the knee. Power slam.
Ooh, man, foot to the gut.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Romans, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero. We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games. Nasty boot by Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Oof. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Everyone, meanwhile, Zayn
Zayn has this wrapped up.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting it.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Uso.
And it's Jey.
Will Jey take advantage?
tough for Jey to stand up against this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down the mat. And Jimmy realizing he's not the only one in this match willing to do anything it takes.
Short 12 line hits its mark. An unprotected shot to the Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
And Sammy's focus looked like it was shaken after that. Devastating kick. We've seen that look before. Jey in position. Well placed super kick. And clearly some targeted offense coming his way there.
Going after your opponent's head is brazen. Very effective.
Countdown's on to get ready because this will give one team a greater number of combatants.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Super kick! And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
And entering into an absolute war zone. Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. And Tonga Loa close things out. Bam! Top rope.
Now Jimmy.
That could put Tama down for good.
Middle rope.
Missile drop kick.
With the target.
Entering even more dangerous territory. Skelly the Morgan. Way up.
Suplex.
Look at this.
With the pump handle. Suplex.
Launched. Climbing to the top rope here.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be...
Top rope. Soul splash. Jey can seal it here.
Taking off up the cage in this War Games match.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Boom!
And is he? Yeah, it looks like he's bleeding now.
Top rope. Splash! Jimmy might have just finished things.
And the entrance of the last competitor means that War Games has officially begun.
It's hard to Uso.
And it's Jey Uso.
Will Jey take advantage?
Clubbing blow to the back. Boom.
That takes them down.
And folks,
The head of the table cinches it in. Guillotine applied.
He is struggling to find an escape, but he is desperately trying to maneuver out of this and successfully does. Watching.
to the breadbasket for their troubles.
Top rope.
And Jimmy Uso.
Jey with a game ender. Winding up.
Solid spike.
Jey is down and out.
Boom, right the button. Back to the elbow.
And you can see that offense was aimed directly at his skull. Jey knew all of it.
He fends that off.
Sammy with a big boot. No doubt. Sammy just ended this.
What a boot. Into the corner for the win.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new Bloodline has fallen. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, the sons of Haku, feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments. Schoolboy into the pin.
A kick out stops the ref at 2.
A surprisingly deep count for this stage of the match.
Oh my God, DDT! Spiked them. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Oh, man.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation.
And here we go. Single leg crab.
Wow, the power that takes is insane. He's got to relieve the pressure and escapes.
Bruising attack to the stomach.
Oh, jeez. Take all the wind out of you. Sound suplex.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Cover! Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
Elbow drop.
Piercing. Oh, man. Thrown with such force, the whole ring is rattling.
Look at this.
Snap suplex.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his client.
From the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Lands an elbow.
Oh, boom, what a kick.
Oh.
Samoan drop, Byron.
Oh, no, it's the Hawaiian drop.
Oh.
Tama is overwhelming the opposition here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Vicious right forearm.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
Shot combination. Across the forehead and right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked. Coming in off the tag.
He got it. Tag me. He quickly gets out of dodge. Oh, my!
Haku
With the Tongan death grip.
He breaks up the submission and they fight on.
Oh, my gosh! We've got a tag. Ooh, clothesline delivered.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Up high.
Cross body from the top.
Boom!
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And he was able to get the fall.
What a clothesline! Ouch! My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
This is not just about winning. This is about taking over. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. Is it enough? The cover!
2. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Up high, right on point. Forget about it. My God, the Islanders continuing the assault. The Street Profits just don't know the word quit.
Up high, cross body.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Watching. Ooh.
Just amazing athleticism being shown here. This is a man possessed. Watch out.
Oh, God. You have got to be kidding.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And he picks up the quick fall here. Caught with a lariat. Tama putting it all on the line.
Got the tag.
And
Sky high.
Taking off from the ropes. And Tama's focus got a bit shaken there.
Ford's offensive wherewithal was on point.
Oh, what a jumping headbutt.
Boom.
And an inverted atomic drop. Oh, clothesline. Ford got met with some stiff resistance there.
Oh, man.
Going to be agonizing for the arm.
Oh, ouch.
Goes into the corner.
He counters with a great reversal.
Oh, unique offense. Dominating crossbody. Kick to the back. Just a dominant display. Look at this power slam.
Oh, what a headbutt. Oh. Cover on Montez. This could be the end. He gets the kick out after the 1.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Oh, what a headbutt.
On the mark.
Climbing to the top rope here.
Blast off.
And coming down with incredible force.
And the Islanders just set the Profits up in smoke.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.